The Diamond Dynasty deep dive just happened, and I cannot be more fired up. It's music to my ears. Listen to this.
Sets and seasons have been removed, and we are bringing back the year-long progression.
Woo-hoo! I have 11 new features for Diamond Dynasty. Let's talk about it. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I've gained 1,000 subscribers on just 3 uploads since they started talking MLB 25 news. The hype is real. Start us off with number 1. The power creep is back. Again, it's music to my ears.
Sets and seasons have been removed, and we are bringing back the year-long progression.
I could listen to that over and over and over. There will no longer be sets and seasons. Your cards will no longer expire every couple of weeks. You can use day 1 cards in August. I'm so happy that this is happening. I was optimistic that they would just get rid of it after MLB 23 was so bad. They tried to run it back in 24, and honestly, that's why so many people were just mentally clocked out by May. You're going to be able to grind and unlock cards all year, progressively go through all your different team builds and squad builders, and you don't have to worry about these cards disappearing. I'm a huge believer that perspective is reality. Whether it's a super serious topic or a hobby like video games, perspective is reality. And the reality is, the perspective on MLB 23 and 24 was that we were grinding for stuff we're not even going to have in a few weeks. I could not escape that thought. No matter how good the content was that was coming out, I am not going to be able to use this card in a couple of weeks. And it just ruins it. Not going to sit here too long. We've talked about this a lot over the last year and a half. The power creep is back. We're going to start low and build up to 99s, and our inventories are forever. Number 2, the Weekend Classic. We finally got details on the new online mode for Diamond Dynasty. This is a weekend league type of mode. If you're not familiar with Madden or EA Sports leagues, those games, every weekend you can play in a competition-style rank season. It's like pretty much like a 3-day rank season. Compete against other people. Your overall win and record determines how good. The more wins you get, the better your rewards are. They're bringing that to Diamond Dynasty. The only negative is that it's only at the end of the rank season and not every weekend. So it's the final weekend in every ranked. There's going to be a 4-day window to complete your Weekend Classic game. Where you start in the Weekend Classic will be based off of your rank. Saw some people concerned that this would encourage tanking on social media, but the higher your rank, the better your rewards will be. So there's no reason for a legend-capable player to tank down to the 600s and play on All-Star. The rewards aren't going to be good for what he can get. 6 wins is what you're going to be going for, so the first 6 games that you play are your reward-based games. The more wins you get, the better your rewards will be, up to 6, and then you can play past those first 6 games for standard packs and leaderboard ranking. I will say it does feel like not a watered-down version, but a small version of what we were hoping for and expecting. I don't think I have an issue with it being at the end of the ranked season. Granted, next year, hopefully this is something maybe they do mid-season and at the end of the season, just saying. I'm more concerned about it just being a 6-game reward window. Some of us, especially if there's a rage quit or two, can knock out 6 games in 3 hours. I want to play for 3 hours all weekend. Let's work on like a 15-win reward scale, huh? It's year 1. I'm excited, but just throwing ideas out there already. Madden goes to 25, just saying. Number 3, Team Affinity is back. I know what you're thinking. Team Affinity never technically left, but because of the season and set structure, Team Affinity was just stale. So it just felt like you were doing Affinity just to get it done and not actually to get the cards. It was like no excitement. It is structured like MLB 20 and 21 again with the My Journey programs. Honestly, just bringing the power creep back opens the floodgates for Team Affinity to be better. But the fact that they're already making little minor tweaks here, I'm excited. Would not be shocked if Team Affinity is something that is just like, when they do Team Affinity drops, they're probably going to be very exciting this year. My only concern with Team Affinity is them saving certain legends for certain Team Affinities, and that resulting in guys not getting on-the-fly cards when they do something in real life or hit a career milestone, for example. There are a lot of times where the community figures out what cards are going to be in the upcoming Affinity program just based off of what legends were left out of previous drops. San Diego Studios can find a way to get away from handcuffing themselves with the Affinity legends. It will be one of the best parts of the mode again. like it was back in the day. Number 4, we got a new Scorebug. It was a very quick little clip we seen here, but a clean, new-looking Scorebug. It is the same shape. It's going to be in the same spot. So aesthetically, it's not going to be too different. Your face cams with all your favorite YouTubers, myself included, are probably going to still be in that same spot right above the scoreboard in the bottom right of the screen. There's no drastic changes, but it does look pretty cool. It looks cooler than last year. Number 5, multiplayer programs. They are getting away of the ranked seasons program, the Battle Royale program, the events. It's all going to be in one. We have the multiplayer programs now. You can play anywhere online. Your stats are going to track. You're going to be able to unlock stuff through the multiplayer programs. I will say I didn't even think that ranked BR programs being individual were an issue, but over the years, they took those rewards from sellable, exciting pieces to non-sellable, like quick sell value cards. They kind of lost their value. Who knows? Maybe them putting them all together, at the very minimum, it's different. So we'll see what they do with it. Maybe they throw some exclusive content in there. It adds flexibility. You can do whatever you want for the multiplayer program. It's not I finished the ranked program. Let me go finish the Battle Royale program now. You're going to be able to do the multiplayer program wherever you want. Flexibility is always good. Number 6, speaking of programs, we have new themed programs. Highlight programs and My Legacy programs. The highlight programs are going to be your weekly and monthly drops with exclusive content. Seems like this is going to be like your Tops Now, weekly and monthly awards, all that stuff is going to be here in the highlight programs. And then your My Legacy programs is a homage to MLB. I think it's 17 was the last time this was in the game. They're going to track all of your stats throughout all of Diamond Dynasty all year long, and you're going to get rewards for hitting certain milestones with your hits and your homers and runs scored, all that stuff. It's been so long since this was in the game, and this was kind of a basic feature. I haven't thought about it since it got taken out, but it's always cool when you get out of a ranked game, you didn't unlock anything you were expecting to unlock, and bam, you finish a legacy program. You got 5,000 career hits. You didn't even know it was coming. Bam, you got 10,000 stubs. They also mentioned lightning level rewards. Not sure what that means. We also got our first look at the live series cards. Now, some of these cards are last year's picture. I don't think this is the actual card art design, which means it might not even be the final overall for these cards either, but they did show them, so we're going to at least notice it and acknowledge it. Mike Trout is a 90 overall, Ronald Acuna is an 89, Fernando Tatis Jr. is an 88, and Jackson Merrill with an 87 as the feature rewards when you're hovering over Diamond Quest. One thing to take from this is that Diamond Quest is going to have some monster Diamond rewards, especially early in the year. If you can get some of the best live series cards in Diamond Quest, live series cards are at their peak value the first 2 months of the year. If you can get them there, people are going to be flooding that mode. And I'm very excited to flood a brand new mode. Speaking of Diamond Quest, that's our number 8. Fast-paced challenges, moments, and 3-inning games unlocking secrets. Not sure what the secrets mean. There's still a lot of what do you mean with Diamond Quest. They showed us a lot, but there's still a lot of what if and what is going on. This screen shows the different reward tiers, but it also shows stadium challenges unlocking treasures. So we're going to be doing stadium challenges in Diamond Quest to unlock certain treasures. I assume we're also going to get little rewards every time we do those fast-paced challenges. There's also penalties involved in here, so you can go backwards. Higher difficulty is higher rewards, just like anything else, which is a good thing, by the way. Being able to burn through something on rookie, you're always going to do it. And at that point, you're zombie brain, and it's like, is it really even fun? So I like the fact that there's more rewards attached by making it harder. You're also going to earn peanuts for highlight plays, and you can exchange those peanuts for perks to add to your squad. And that's pretty much all we got on Diamond Quest. I still don't know what a roguelike game is. If you want to look up rogue model games, you can get a better understanding of what Diamond Quest is going to be like. I've done some reading online, but I'm a hands-on guy. I'm playing it day one. We're going to find out the right one. Number 9, new art presentations for each individual mode. We talked a lot about graphics coming into the year with them getting rid of PlayStation 4 and Xbox X. Maybe this is an area where we see an improvement graphically and presentation with the game. Going in and out of each individual mode, we have all new set presentations, artwork, and graphics for each of these individual modes. Something, again, we have to actually see before we can judge it. Be on the lookout. Number 10, milestone displays. Once you hit certain milestones with your players, it's actually going to pop up on the screen when you do it. If you get your 500th career hit with that live series Ronald Acuna, it's going to pop up on the screen and tell you. Now, I'm not, obviously, again, we got to get our hands on it. We don't know how deep this runs, like what milestones, how many milestones. Like, what is the variety of milestones that pop up? Are parallel specific progress popping up? Personally, it would just be super cool if, you hit a 3-run homer with someone and then in the top left corner it said 250 PXP added to this card and 60 added to this card for scoring a run, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of every play, you see the parallel progress for each card, even if it only flashes for like 2 seconds. Hopefully this is at least something like that, because I hate getting out of a game to check parallel progress and then you jump back in to get 1 hit. And last but not least, again, this is something we already knew about, haven't seen yet. Storylines will be returning for a Season 3 in Diamond Dynasty. The Negro League players coming back to Diamond Dynasty once again. We're going to get more info on this, I think, Thursday in the feature premiere. I don't know. Speaking of Thursday, I got some fun news. I can't tell you all the details just yet, but me and a bunch of people in the MLB The Show community are linking up tomorrow. You're going to get content from all the boys this weekend. I can't confirm everyone that's going, but me, Cougs, Fuzz, Dimmu, there's a lot of people coming. There's an MLB The Show get-together before the launch of this game, and I'm really excited to make some content with the guys. I tore my Achilles 2 years ago. Didn't get to go to a lot of stuff during the 9-month recovery of that. Shout out to the guys for dragging me out to that Seattle All-Star game in a boot. I had a boot on my foot. They dragged me out to the All-Star game. Haven't seen the fellas in a while, and I'm very, very, very pumped up. So be on the lookout for lots of MLB The Show community content. Again, hit that subscribe button down below. We're uploading daily once MLB The Show drops. But anyway, again, guys, hit that like button, subscribe down below. Go use code Shelfie at Seatgeek for $20 off your first purchase, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's right around the corner. Next weekend.